Okay, I'm gonna just do a couple pieces for you all. My name is Theresa Lovely, and I hope you guys enjoy these. A little girl sits in a room full of loud speaking dialects of French colonization and broken English. Stories of past and present told over a spread of meat and stew as the hands of the village people gather every drop of gossip caught between the teeth of all who share this plate of African culture. This little girl, mind expanding like a sponge under a stream of running water, only to be compressed, drained of every imagination of being anything in this world other than what her parents aspire for her to be. She carries on. And like a mute in a deaf world, she longs to speak her truth, but no one can listen if they tried. No one can hear nor understand her cries, for they are in a foreign tongue. Lost in translation when Mwana nangai, Ganga munoko na yo, meets écoutez-moi, mais ferme ta bouche parce que qu'est-ce que tu sais, meets children are meant to be seen, not heard. This little girl, with a broken voice and so much to say, swallowing her words in 3 different languages, only to find that the taste of irrational insecurities are far more bitter than the fear of being misunderstood. She is learning that it's only her fears that hold her back, choke her up, blocking her airway like a fistful of tears as she fights with every breath to swallow her pride or lack thereof for the fear of being judged. By who? She is learning that it's only her fears that hold her back, choke her up, blocking her airway like a fistful of tears as she fights with every breath to swallow her pride or lack thereof for the fear of being judged. By who? She understands that words are not the enemy, fearlessly fighting with her unrelenting will to express her truest self, knowing that it's her heart that can move mountains, no, her voice that can move mountains. So watch her as she penetrates through peaks and valleys of people speaking only her truth. Let me tell you about this little girl, and that's that piece. I wasn't sure if I had that one memorized. But I have one more piece for you guys, and my name is Theresa Lovely, and I am Black History. Look at me and see my story. The black pupils in my eyes make me human, but my black skin makes you notice me. My black of all shades that has you pondering what type of magic you've been blessed to witness. A jack of all trades, that is. History that's been made by an activist, inventor, musician, a slave. I could tell you every story, but it would take centuries to describe. Just like it took decades to arrive to a place in history where black people have been reclaiming their crown and never backing down for injustices, but standing up as high as our curly afros, and with fists even higher, our ancestors would be so proud. Scientists, innovators, artists, teachers, not just slaves, see, our men were kings long before MLK became a national holiday. Long before Queen Latifah brought the UNITY, it took a village to raise, a community to uplift, and a people to cause change. We are Black history. A stolen people brought to a stolen land, building all the way down from the white cotton fields up to the White House where my people's blood, sweat, and tears No, blood, sweat, and fears were instilled into the walls, but shaken when we marched alongside a great king who had a dream. Yes, we marched on the streets of Washington. Yes, we boycotted buses on the roads of Montgomery. Yes, we sat at the lunch counter in Greensboro, and we freedom rode across the South, testing the laws of desegregation. And yes, the revolution was televised before the nation. See, Black history is American history, not just 28 days out of the month, but 365 out of the year. So let me make this clear. We are celebrating past, present, and future, appreciating our growth and our culture, never forgetting the paths that have been paved before us as we lead new generations into new possibilities and recognizing that we are who has shaped us as a people. I am Ruby Bridges, Sojourner Truth, Phyllis Wheatley, Sandra Bland. We are Emmett Till, Malcolm X, Jackie Robinson, Barack Obama, and the list goes on. Trayvon Martin, and the list goes on. Kendrick Lamar, and the list goes on. Issa Rae, LeBron James, and whoever you can name that has historically made a change for the culture, for Black people, for Black history. Thank you. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at _Theresa Lovely. That's TheresaLovely. I hope y'all enjoy it. Thank you.